There's going to be 5 new signings for Barcelona. Stay tuned to find out who. Alright, well here we are, Season 3 with Barcelona. As we kick this season off, I think it's time to turn to the youth and see who's ready to impress. And going into preseason, these are the players in the squad that I want to take a look at. We're going to filter them down over the course of preseason and decide who stays with the squad. And as always with this career, it's going to be performance-based, so whoever plays well will be with us. We also have some fantastic new kits for Season 3. The home and away kits are throwbacks to previous Barcelona themes, and the third kit is a nice black and gold that will look very, very cool for our alternative kit. And going into preseason, I think it's clear some of these youth players, especially against a bigger team like Leicester City, just don't have what it takes. Missing chances, not being able to take their men on effectively, and honestly, in a game that could have been 2 or 3-0, we failed to score. And it's not to be too hard on these players. They obviously have a lot of potential and they're young, but for a team like us that needs immediate results, they're just not really cutting it. We obviously failed to score in the first game, and then in the second, we find ourselves a goal down pretty early on. The only real glimmer of hope here is Pablo Torre, who does play a nice ball over the top for Balotelli, who scores our opening goal of preseason, but outside of that, it's been pretty dire in terms of attacking play. And once we get our goal and get back on level terms, from there, we get blown out. Ajax are in rare form here early in preseason, and it just seems like we can't do anything right. 3-1, 4-1, and then to make it even worse, Mingueza completely loses his man to end the score 5-1. Absolutely battered here in preseason. And outside a little moment of brilliance there from Pablo Torre, it has been pretty dire with our attacking output here. And not to make things even worse, but Roma, again, gets themselves in front here in our third game, and they make it 2. It's been really, really poor, I won't hide it. I mean, we started a lot of youth players, but the whole goal here was to see who impressed us, and to be perfectly honest, I did not see a whole lot that caught my eye this time. So out of this entire list of youth players with us, I'm going to narrow it down to these 3. Pablo Torre, Easy Abdi, and the center back Kaiki will stay with the team. The rest of those players will be able to either be sent out on loan or sold if that's what they desire, but we have some other problems in the squad to think about. Sergi, as you remember, was injured last season. He's still out for 4 months in this season. And in the meantime, because of this nasty injury, he's received downgrades to a lot of his pace stats and stamina, which is gonna hurt this player as he grows older. On the bright side, his strength and aggression have been trained up in the offseason. His playstyle might change a little bit as he's coming back from injury. You can see the knee brace on his knee. After tearing an ACL like that, it might take some time to recover. But he's young. Hopefully he'll bounce back. Still plenty of room to grow, but he's among the players we'll need to think about not replacing for long term, but in the immediate term, what are we going to do for strikers? And also, Araujo left, Piqué left, Buffon left, Peña left, which means we could probably use signings for all of these different positions. That would bring us to 5 total signings. But as you guys know, the debt is the issue in this series. For anyone just tuning in, we have to pay off Barcelona's $1.5 billion of debt. We've paid off 1.1 already, which means we have 400 million left. But until we pay off that debt, we have a strict 90,000 wage cap, meaning we cannot sign any player who asks for more than that. We've lost a couple players to that already. And as we turn our eye towards the transfer list, we have a couple targets here. Again, the sticking point is probably going to be who will agree to our wages. You can see it's a familiar story where players like Areola don't want to come here without getting paid more than we're offering. So we do manage to bring in 2 free agents, Aitor and Meluso, who I think will be great backup options for 2 of those spots at least. You can see we're starting to fill the bench out here, but I think we definitely just need more talent in the squad. With 2 of those signings down, goalkeeper and left back, I left it to the Discord and you guys voted. We're actually going to prefer to keep our own youth players and develop them for center back and center mid spots rather than sign new players, which leaves us with just the striker situation to sort out. Now there's one player that a lot of us have had our eyes on. He plays at Paris Saint-Germain, he used to be at Barcelona, and he is still a superstar. Neymar, welcome back to Barcelona. Just kidding. I think we all know who's actually coming back. Lionel Messi has been teased to come back to Barcelona for a long time. His contract is finally up this summer, meaning we have the option to sign him as a free agent, and he takes a big pay cut to fit under our 90,000 wage cap. And the 36-year-old is still 90 overall. He already steps up and is going to be our best player, still one of the best players in the world, and at 36 years of age, his physical stats definitely have taken a little bit of a hit, but there's no question looking at his technicals, he is still an absolute top player in the world. So Messi can play a lot of positions for us, but I think for the time being, with Sergi out, it's a no-brainer to drop him at center forward. He's probably the best false nine we could ask for in the world. And with that said, Busquets was on the bench in favor of Gonzalez, but with Messi back, let's get the old trio together. Alba, Busquets, Messi will all be starting. And with that said, our first game, Man City in the UEFA Super Cup. This is a great opportunity to unleash our new signing and come up against Manchester City, who tried hard to sign him a couple of seasons ago, but he opted for PSG instead. And Manchester City definitely looking up for this game, although we are saved early on with Sterling missing a pretty easy finish. It's not the first time we'll probably see that. Maybe not his strong suit, but by the same token, Adama Traore, probably not the best finisher in the world either. He has a lot of great world-class attacking attributes, but scoring goals, not necessarily one of them. Traore, however, definitely making a go of this game, and Messi with his first chance, the overhead kick, not too far off at all from the main man himself. I really hope we'll see him score some important goals this season, and I really hope he fits into the system, but some good early signs there from Lionel Messi. Manchester City, a lot of pressure here, and 30 minutes into the game, honestly, a lot of great chances from both teams. Here we go off the counterattack. Traore, we know what he can do, crossing position, but he gives it away, and the game goes on, although Manchester City, absolute howler. What is going on? Oh, it's an unbelievable lofted back pass to the goalkeeper. Ederson couldn't save it, and you hope he realized the ball went into the net before he punted it. It looks like he intentionally scored an own goal. I think it was across the line anyways, but I don't know the next time we'll see a goal like that. Unbelievable stuff, and if results hold the way they do right now, this could be one of the weirdest wins we have ever had. 48 minutes in though, and there's been so many chances from both teams off the post. Manchester City still running at our goal, cleared away, but it's not for a lack of chances. Honestly, we've both had some good shots, and Messi now charging forwards through the midfield. That's exactly what he can do. Even at 36, he makes taking on men look easy. Alba crossing position, that's a poor one. But again, some really good looks there from Lionel Messi. And on we go, Manchester City pushing and pushing, looking for a goal here. I can't believe neither of these teams has scored from open play outside of the own goal. And on we go, another save from Sanchez. Unbelievable. Our goalkeeper had a great game in the final of the Europa League last season, and now here in the UEFA Super Cup, he is having a standout performance once again. And as time winds down, all we gotta do is see it out, and we do. Unreal performance from the team. We kick the season off with a trophy. It's a scrappy win, but hey, I'll take it. Any win against Manchester City counts for a heck of a lot, and Lionel Messi, a trophy in his first appearance back at Barcelona. Well, that's about the best way we could kick off the season possible, and for our troubles, we get $4.5 million to pay off a little more of that debt. Our season opener here in the league, it's gonna be Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Two huge games and two big opportunities. If we can get a win here, would really kickstart our season off on a good note. Atletico Madrid won the league last season, and they were our main competitors. They gave us a really tough time in the head-to-head matchups. Our last meeting was a boring 0-0 draw, so hopefully we can get the edge in this one, but any game against them these days has been pretty heated. Honestly, 23 minutes in, we've barely touched the ball, and it seems like every time we make a tackle, it goes right back to an Atletico Madrid player. Somehow, though, we do come away still level on terms, and here we have Adama Traore taking his man on. My God, he makes it look easy. 2 chances, 2 saves from Jan Oblak. It's been a really entertaining game so far, and great tackle there from Ander Kappa. This game has had it all as we go into the second half here. Lionel Messi twisting, turning, shot from outside the box, and saved from Oblak. Messi has already had 2 or 3 great looks at goal in this last game and a half, and if it wasn't for a great save, it looked like that was going in. But in the end, we settle for another draw, and another 0-0 draw at that. Well, it's not what we would have hoped for, but on the bright side, at least we didn't lose, and we got plenty more games coming up to prove what this team has. Something we gotta watch out for, though, is our lack of ability to score goals. 0-0, we really only scored one goal from open play through preseason, so despite that own goal against Manchester City, our attack needs to step up, and if they don't pretty soon, we might look at bringing in more reinforcements here in the summer window, and this is our first chance of the game to score a goal. We know what Lionel Messi can do from free kicks. Let's see if he can't make some magic happen here early in the match. Messi puts it on target. Doesn't really trouble the goalkeeper all that much, though, does it? We got a lot of more game time left to play, though. Lionel Messi does so well to beat his man, and the idea was right. The execution didn't quite come off, but I think Messi, given those chances, is going to find some goals. However, we concede. Oscar Mingueza, really poor play again. That's the second time this season already that someone has just walked by him and scored a goal. Happened in preseason, happened again here, and it could prove costly. Our center back probably on borrowed time as he just hasn't stepped up. Although the chance is on for Lionel Messi to draw back level. My God, what a goal from our number 10. I was just saying it seems like a matter of time. He's been having some really good looks at goal, and that was the best of them. Perfectly placed right above the goalkeeper, and just like that, we are back. Level 1-1, Messi twisting and turning again in the box, picks out Traore, who scores! What a partnership this could be. The elegance of Lionel Messi, the pace and the power of Traore to make that run into the box. Not a bad finish from our winger either. That was perfectly placed past the goalkeeper. Wow, we just about made it happen, but in the end, we get the win. Barcelona 2, Real Sociedad 1, our first win of the season, and 2 goals at that, 2 well-deserved goals. Ansu Fati's going to be out for 7 days, thankfully, nothing longer than that, but in the meantime, I think we got to have a long, hard look at Mingueza. He's been playing poorly for 2.5 seasons now. I'm going to give the chance to Kayiki, who will be on the bench. He won't necessarily be getting minutes just yet, but the 19-year-old, the sky's the limit for him, really. I think he has 86 potential, so we have to start developing that. He'll be the one to get minutes off the bench and on rotation for now, and we'll have Mingueza more for depth. But in the meantime, we just need to keep winning, and I can't go without talking about our goalkeeper. Sanchez has made some unreal saves as of late, and he seems to be the perfect replacement for Buffon, who did move on at the end of last season, and that was a pretty big hole in experience in our squad, but if we can keep playing like this, I think we can get some really important wins. Villarreal giving us a brutally difficult time here early in the match, chance after chance, and our defense for now was holding strong, but you gotta give a team that many chances, they're gonna find one. And Villarreal deservedly take a lead. So now the pressure's on for our struggling offense as we look to find a goal. Messi charging into the box, and again beating several men. Messi still going. Messi! Oh my Lord, what a goal! Well, he's done it twice in 2 games now. That was even better. The touch around that second man, absolutely world class. And although he may have lost a step with pace getting up there in age, it is clear the technical ability remains absolutely untouched. Only a handful of players in the world could score a goal like that, and we happen to have one of them. Messi playing it through again. Lovely pass to find Pedri. Well, we have the old generation feeding the new generation, and our superstar midfielder Pedri finds a second goal to put us in front. Gavi almost makes it 3, but off the crossbar. Man, we are really kicking it into gear here as Barcelona really ramps it up here late in the match. 60 minutes in, another chance for Lionel Messi to turn in a free kick here. Can he make this one count for more? It was on target, but again, saved by the goalkeeper. We're still going to have to wait for that first free kick goal, but we don't have to wait for the points. Another win, and we are up to 2nd place. Not too bad of a start at all. Well, it's transfer deadline day now. 10 hours left to get any business we have left done. Honestly, I think we've been pretty smart with our signings. We spent no money, transfer money at least, on either of the 3, and we filled pretty much all the gaps in our squad. It would be nicer to have money and make some big world-class signings, but for now, we kept the debt unchanged, and that is the most important thing. And we brought in Lionel Messi, who already won the Player of the Month award. I don't think that's the first time we'll be seeing that. And as the season rolls on, I think it's clear the understanding between Messi and Traore is probably our strongest link in this squad. They've scored a handful of goals already together and are dragging us through to some important results when the rest of the team is struggling. Another 1-0 win and another clean sheet sees this team doing really well here early in the season. We're still undefeated. And now we focus on the Champions League. We kick things off here, and it's time to find out who our group will be. Unfortunately, Messi picked up a small injury in that game. He'll be out for 5 days. And we take on PSG. You could not write this. Unfortunately for us, Messi will not be eligible to play in this game thanks to the injury. It's a little bit of a bummer. That would have been an interesting one, but I'm going to put Traore up top. I don't feel comfortable starting Balotelli in a game of this magnitude. Musonda, who played so well in the Europa League last season, is going to get the chance instead, and that is our front three: Musonda, Traore, Fati. Here we go, away at the Parc des Princes, and it's our first, I believe, return to this stadium since we managed Paris FC and PSG, actually, in the last series. But it's going to be really, really interesting to see how Barcelona manages against a top team here. Traore, nightmare for defenders as always, but that PSG backline is definitely a higher caliber than we've been facing as of late. And with players like Mbappe up top, this will not be an easy game for us at all. Although we have some really good attacking talent, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can crack this deadlock. Ansu Fati in the second half, a shot at goal. Donnarumma makes the save. Slim chances here in this game, but you feel whichever team scores first is probably gonna go on to win. Another great chance, another save. Robert Sanchez makes one, and then two. Jack Grealish, I don't know how he ended up at PSG, but that's a really good opportunity and an even better save. So with only 12 minutes left, the time is now. Gavi charging forwards. What can he do? Finds Traore. He's got the space and the pace and the finish. Adama Traore. Well, we can only say his finishing isn't good for so long. When he's scoring this many goals, I think it's clear that he's just improving. He's maybe still not the best finisher in the squad, but it's night and day from where he started. And we took him from a player with a lot of promise to a real world-class talent, and he's making the difference in big games like this. PSG versus Barcelona ends in our favor. And Messi is finally back from injury. He's eligible for this next game. Who are we to keep him out? Unfortunately, injuries starting to hit the squad. Hummels and Kappa both out. Again, they're both minor. We've gotten away lucky with these, but it's going to be a little difficult without two of our backline in this very next game. Although as long as the offense fires, I think that's all that counts against the 20th place team in the league. And Messi, pretty early on, we win the ball high up the pitch, and the main man himself scores yet again. Well, he took zero adjustment to get back up and running here at Barcelona, and I think it's clear exactly what an important player he's going to be for us this season. So after that victory, we still remain undefeated this season, and here is a big test. Messi back in his first El Clasico against Real Madrid, and Vinicius Tobias makes his debut appearance against us for the first time. One of our best players in the aforementioned series with Paris FC. This time, though, he's with our rivals, and hopefully that won't come back to bite us. He's a player we very much wanted in the squad, and a player with a lot of potential. But here we go with the first chance of the game. Ansu Fati, another player with bags of potential, saved by the goalkeeper. First chance of the game is a very good one, and we continue piling on the pressure. Gonzalez from distance, well wide of the post, but a good opportunity there from Barcelona early in the match, and now a good opportunity for us to play out from the back. It's high risk, high reward kind of stuff. But there you have it, breaking the line. It's Gabriel Menino who feeds Messi. He's got space to run into here. What can we do? Messi finds Fati. Could this be the chance? Ansu Fati through on goal. Saved by Courtois. Well, that was a great chance, but it's not over yet. Mats Hummels chips it over the keeper with a lofted header off the resulting corner. And we open the scoring with our center back, the unlikely recipient of a goal, finding that perfect finish over the fingertips of the Real Madrid goalkeeper. You could not ask for a better finish. And at this point, it's all about protecting the lead. Nico Gonzalez doing a great job there, breaking up play in the center of the pitch. And although it is a deserved yellow, it keeps them away from our goal. And so far already this season, our defense has looked way better than it has in the past. Players like Hummels specifically who have come in and made a difference, Sanchez as well. And off the crossbar, unbelievable, somehow we see this through. And as we creep up towards halftime, somehow, just by a thread, we hang on to our narrow lead. It has not been from a lack of chances from Real Madrid, but we have a big ask ahead of us here if we want to keep the clean sheet alive come the end of the 90 minutes. Real Madrid going through the gears here, looking for a chance, slipped through, and eventually, you gotta say, that's a deserved goal. Benzema played it perfectly for Asensio, and now at 1-1, we have some work to do to make sure things don't get even worse for this team and have us go on to blow the lead that we once held. Lionel Messi charging through midfield now. Lovely run again. This guy is unreal. Messi, still the chance. Cuts it back. Menino. Oh, Messi maybe could have had the shot himself. It was a little too unselfish, but he is creating so many opportunities for this team. Messi now off the corner looking for a shot, maybe a pass. Still going. Vinicius Tobias, I think that was, pokes it away. And Messi goes down injured. That one is going to hurt if he is out for a significant period of time. And as time winds down in this game, runs out of play. That time is out, 92 minutes gone, and 1-1. Real Madrid hold us to a disappointing dropped point situation once again. It's a tie for the team, and as we move on with the season with our eyes on first place, Messi is only going to be out for 5 days, so honestly, not all that bad at the end of the day, but those are 2 scares in a row, and we will be missing Lionel Messi, I believe, in our next game. He's had a huge contribution to the team already, 4 goals and 3 assists in 7 games, but with Traore also with 4 goals, outside of those 2, our chances are looking pretty limited. Fati has yet to score or really have too much of an eye on goal. Menino has not scored or assisted despite being one of our highest performers last season. We're going to need to figure out what's going on with some of these players and get them back to their best. We cannot be this reliant on them. But for the meantime, let me know if you have any thoughts in the Discord. Links in the description. It is free. Would love to see you all there. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Stay up to date. I will be back next week with the next episode in this series. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.